10. Red flags in restaurant for sale. Listings, we sell restaurants. Explains reading a restaurant listing offers clues, both obvious and subtle, about the health and potential of a business. While certified restaurant brokers have specialized training and credentials to evaluate these listings properly, not all brokers bring the same level of expertise to the table. Sometimes the red flags begin with the listing copy itself. Buying a restaurant can be a major financial and personal investment. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned restaurateur, purchasing the wrong restaurant can lead to unexpected costs, operational headaches, and disappointing returns. By learning how to spot red flags early in the evaluation process, buyers can avoid common pitfalls and move forward with confidence. Red flag number 1. Vague financial language, owner states, or subject to verification. Phrases like owner states or subject to verification often indicate that verifiable financial documentation isn't available. That doesn't mean the deal is off limits. Some asset-only sales are valid opportunities. But if your goal is to buy a cash-flowing business, this is a red flag. Without transparent financials, buyers are left in the dark about how the business performs. Financing becomes unlikely, and decision-making relies on speculation. At a minimum, expect consistent profit and loss statements that match filed tax returns. Even with good revenue, a business may be overpriced. If a restaurant nets $50,000 but is priced at $500,000, something's off. Red flag number 2. Incomplete or inaccurate financials. Some listings quote earnings as if they're verified, but when asked for documentation, nothing materializes. This suggests misrepresentation. Warning signs include missing or vague P&Ls for the past 2 to 3 years, heavy reliance on undocumented cash income, downward revenue trends without explanation, request tax returns, POS reports, and bank statements. If the records don't align or can't be provided, walk away or proceed with extreme caution. Red flag number 3. Unfavorable lease terms or undefined lease conditions. The lease is often one of the most important parts of the deal. When a listing says the lease is subject to negotiation or a new lease will be created, you must tread carefully. Insist on contingencies in your offer like, this offer is contingent upon securing a lease at no more than 20% per month for a term of 1 to 10 years with 96 options to renew. This protects you from inheriting a lease you can't afford or commit to long-term. Also, watch for short lease terms with no renewal options, rent that exceeds 10% of gross sales, landlords unwilling to assign or transfer leases. Red flag number 4. Poor online reputation or negative customer reviews. Public reviews shape brand perception, and in restaurants, reputation is everything. Research the business on Yelp, Google, and TripAdvisor before visiting or making an offer. Red flags in reviews include repeated complaints about food, service, or cleanliness, drops in ratings after ownership changes, no management responses to reviews. If you're rebranding, a poor reputation may not matter. But if you're buying the brand as is, you'll inherit both its strengths and its baggage. Red flag number 5. Bring your own concept on an operating restaurant. If the listing promotes a thriving restaurant but also invites buyers to bring your own concept, something doesn't add up. This language usually signals that the current concept isn't working and the sale is effectively an asset sale. If you're looking for a turnkey business, this is a warning sign. Red flag number 6, overly aggressive or pushy language. Phrases like won't last or act now can be legitimate marketing tactics, but they can also signal desperation. A high-performing, fairly priced restaurant doesn't require pressure tactics. Take your time and don't let urgency-driven language rush you into a decision before you've done your due diligence. Red flag number 7, no photos or only stock images. Listings with no interior or exterior photos or those relying on generic stock images may be hiding something. Disrepair, clutter, outdated equipment, or poor presentation. While confidentiality is important, there are ways to show visuals discreetly. Lack of photos suggests that the seller or broker is unwilling to be transparent. Red flag number 8. Extremely low asking price without justification. If a listing is priced well below market but claims strong earnings, something is off. Possible explanations. Financials don't support the price lease or landlord issues. The business has hidden problem. It's actually an asset sale disguised as a business sale. Inexperienced brokers may misprice restaurants due to lack of industry knowledge. A certified restaurant broker should be able to justify pricing with valuation methodology, comps, and lender qualification data. Red flag number 9. non-standard operating hours, or restaurant is closed. If a restaurant is only open a few days per week, or if its stated hours don't match actual operations, ask why. The reason could be staffing shortages, lack of demand, or owner burnout. This may not be a deal breaker, but it may indicate operational issues that need immediate attention. Red flag number 10. Owner handles all major operations, a listing that emphasizes the owner's hands-on involvement in every role, cooking, service, accounting, might appear efficient. In reality, it often points to a non-scalable, unsustainable business. If owner earnings are high, but the owner is working 60-70 hours per week, the valuation is inflated. That labor will need to be replaced and payroll costs will rise. Ask for an org chart and labor breakdown before assuming you're inheriting a well-run business. Bonus red flag, high employee turnover or labor problems. A revolving door of staff can signal deeper cultural or operational issues. Watch for constantly replacing managers or chefs, low morale or negative employee reviews, inconsistent payroll figures. Ask for labor schedules and retention data. A stable team often reflects a well-managed operation. Bonus red flag, equipment owned by the landlord. Make sure the equipment list in the listing is complete and accurate. If the ad says equipment owned by the landlord, question what you're actually buying. Additional risks: broken or obsolete equipment, deferred maintenance, no warranties or service records. Consider hiring a professional kitchen inspector to evaluate equipment and mechanical systems. These findings can impact value and your upfront investment. Conclusion: identifying red flags in a restaurant for sale listing isn't about walking away from every deal. It's about being informed. The more you understand what to look for, the more empowered you'll be as a buyer. Every listing tells a story. By asking the right questions, reviewing financials carefully, and examining operational factors like leases and labor, you'll be able to separate good opportunities from risky ones. A certified restaurant broker can help you interpret these signals, spot risks before they become problems, and structure a smart, secure transaction. When you're ready to buy, make sure you're buying right.